Hello and welcome to a special episode of The Old World on the Bearfoot Miniatures channel. I'm joined today by Phil and we're going to be playing Warriors of Chaos versus Dwarfs, but a siege. Right, so today we're going to be playing a siege, and for that we're using the 6th edition rules for siege because there's obviously none in the Old World.
No,
so
sadly.
I'm going to be going over the bits of the siege that relate to the attackers because I'm playing warriors as attackers. Then Phil can give a bit of a rundown of the defense and what you've had to think about.
Mm-hmm.
So, as an attacker in the siege, if I use a ladder to go up obviously I can't move up the walls, that's a given. If I use a ladder to move up the walls when I'm at the top, I'm going to have one model and I'm going to be fighting things in base contact. We're not doing the full ranks fighting that you do in the Old World. It just doesn't mesh with the 6th siege rules. When you're on a ladder, you hit on 6s, which is horrible. To counter that, you need to use a siege tower. So that's 100 points for a siege tower. And that allows 2 models to fight normally someone on the battlements or wherever you end up placing that siege tower. For siege equipment, like battering rams, siege towers, ladders, you've got a minimum amount of models, and it's models in 6th. We might look later to change that to unit strength, but it's minimum amount of models to move the siege equipment. So for ladders, it's 4. For battering rams, I believe it's 6 or 8. And then siege towers, it's 10. So if you don't have that amount of models pushing the tower, or whatever siege equipment, you start getting negatives to your movement with which to move. Now, most siege equipment can march, but siege towers can't, and to counterbalance that, you get a random 2d6 movement towards the fortress castle before the game starts. So we've already done that on the map that you'll see in the corner. Now, finally, the siege tower has to move in a straight line to the walls and can't make any turns. If a unit ever runs away carrying any siege equipment, it drops the siege equipment and just hoofs it, and something else can pick it up from that location going forwards. So that's my attacker sort of knowledge that I'm doing. Oh yeah, I can also attack the walls, but it's too complicated for us to just explain concisely. So we'll do it when we come to it.
You've got a battering ram, haven't you?
I've got a battering ram and I've got a hell cannon. And yeah, we'll do the damage results and stuff like that when we come to actually do it.
Yeah, because it's like a table. You roll your strength. It's a bit too involved to explain, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the 40k vehicle damage table, except it's cumulative.
Yeah.
Yeah, effectively you're stubbing on the walls, and if you lose a round of combat, you just break and die.
If you lose and fail your leadership test.
Yeah, if you lose and fail your leadership test. If, as an attacker, I win a round of combat, I then occupy the walls. So if I've got a ladder, as I said before, I hit on 6s, but if I win that combat, I'll occupy the walls, then we'll fight normally. Yeah. Regardless of whether Phil has passed his leadership test or not, it's just by winning the combat.
So you kind of gain the ramparts, and then we're both on the ramparts.
Yeah.
And the rules seem to be, like, because I can only occupy a single line, so I can't just block them off and say, oh, well, there's no space. But yeah, so I won't be getting rank bonuses, nor will you, obviously. Inside the courtyard, that's not true. So inside the courtyard, it's...
Yeah, well, it's just normal fighting in the courtyard.
But so, obviously a big thing is not failing those leadership 9. I don't have leadership 10 in this army. Leadership 9, so I've got a battle standard.
Yeah.
Tried to position it so that everyone can be in that bubble.
Yeah.
And just try and hang on.
So what Phil's going to be hanging on against is my Warriors of Chaos army. I've got an Exalted Champion with Favour of the Gods, a Great Weapon, Shield, and Paymaster's Coin. So that allows me to re-roll to hit rolls once in a game. And I thought that would be useful for when I need some 6s.
Definitely, yeah.
To occupy the ramparts. I've got 2 Aspiring Champions with Favour of the Gods, Great Weapon, and Shield. And they're positioned on the top of my siege tower to be the first 2 things to sort of break down the walls. I've got an Exalted Sorcerer with Favour of the Gods, who is level 2. And I got Arcane Urgency that allows me to move again, if like in the movement phase as Conveyance. Very Hammer useful. Hand. Yeah, so I can then go and help out in the tower.
Yep.
I've got in my core 25 Chaos Warriors, and they're occupying the siege tower and pushing along. They've got full command, even though my standard isn't going to matter on the walls. I just gave them full command anyway. Additional hand weapons and shields. I thought I wanted the options of using them with ladders or in the siege tower, and I thought just get as many hits as possible.
Makes sense.
I've then got 8 Chaos Marauders that are using skirmish. They've got light armor and shields, a musician and chieftain. And I've just deployed them off to the flank so that Phil couldn't completely ignore one of the ramparts and let me occupy them easily. They've got grapple hooks, and that'll just let them move up to and charge up with a wall even. And you can only give them to skirmishers.
So they have one each, don't they?
Yes.
Unlike the ladders, which are...
1 between 4.
Yeah.
Ladders 1 between 4. So I've got 16 chosen Chaos Warriors. They've got full command, full plate, additional hand weapons, shields, drilled, and they've got 3 ladders between them. Now that is 1 between 4, but as soon as I drop a model, if I've got 4 in 16, I'd start losing movement. So that's why I've gone for 3 rather than 4 ladders.
Yeah.
I've got a Hell Cannon, because it's a siege.
It's got to be the time to use it.
Yeah, got to knock down the walls of Middenheim. That's our next stop. And then finally, I've got an allied detachment of Beasts of Chaos that's got a Wargore with Paymaster's Coin, additional hand weapon, heavy armor, shield, and 30 Gores with Musician, a Champion, additional hand weapons, and they're currently pushing the battering ram that is going to go for your gates.
Cool.
Okay, that's my army.
Right, I'll go through my 1,000 points of defending kind of expeditionary force. That's the idea of it. It's like
But that's
an
why
outlying...
they're in a castle, not in a hold, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's an outlying fortress of some type. Yeah, exactly. So I've got a Thane, great weapon, full plate. That's it. General.
Yep.
He's the general. So he's positioned not actually in the unit, but on the gate, on the top
Behind
of
the
the
battlements,
gate.
yeah.
Behind the battlements. I've got a Thane who's the battle standard bearer, who has great weapon, full plate, and a battle standard. That's it. No runic items at all. In the unit of iron breakers in the courtyard. And then I've got an engineer who's got a handgun with the master rune of bursting flame and the rune of rapid fire.
Right, so you'll be shooting twice, and each shot,
Each hit,
each hit splits into
2d3.
2d3.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ugh.
with his ballistic skill 5.
Ugh. He needs to die.
So he's also on his own on the top of a tower.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to roll a hit the first time I shoot that hell cannon, I hope you know.
I don't know why I'm laughing, because that could very well happen.
Yeah.
So for my core, I've got 10 rangers, because as I said, it's an expeditionary force. 10 rangers with hand weapons, crossbows, throwing axes, heavy armour, they come with base, great weapons, and a champion.
Okay.
So like they're supposed to obviously be able to shoot and then fight back with the great weapons.
Yeah, he seems the obvious choice in the castle when you need both, rather than switcherooing units.
Exactly. Then my other core is 10 Thunderers. Obviously they've got the handguns and they've got great weapons. No shields.
Yeah.
They probably should have shields.
I'm surprised you faced them off against the chosen Chaos Warriors.
Well,
We'll see how we'll see how it goes.
probably badly, but yeah.
Right.
I've then got in special 12 iron breakers with full command, and the Ironbeard has Cinder Blast bombs.
Oh yeah, so he can stand and shoot with D6.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then a bolt thrower with the rune of skewering, so strength 7, no armor saves.
Right. Now it's important to note in this that what we're going to be doing is when firing at siege equipment or at fortifications, we're going to be using the strength values from the 6th books rather than from the old world, just so we don't have to, in our first game of Siege, start messing about with the tables and things like that.
Oh, it was the same.
Oh, right. Cool.
Yeah,
Well, that's
leads to the same result.
easy enough.
And then I've
Easy
got
enough.
10 rangers occupying the sort of stage left rampart, it will be, who have crossbows and great weapons, not throwing axes, because I didn't have the points. So
Okay. Right.
that's
so
it. Oh, it's not. It's not.
Oh,
I've
what
also
have
got a
you got left?
mercenary
Oh,
in the
yeah.
form of a Doomseeker. So just base again, no
Yeah.
runic tattoos, no runic items. But he's in the courtyard, ready to go wherever the fighting is thickest.
Exactly like a Slayer should be in a siege, I suppose.
Yeah.
Now, with that, those are our forces. If you enjoy watching this game, don't forget to do all the YouTubey stuff. It lets me and Phil know that you want to see more weird The Old World content, like sieges. If
Cool,
you really
The Old
like
World content.
yeah, cool weird content. Weird is always good. Well, not always good.
No.
If you really like it, there is a Patreon link below where you can get yourself dice, access to the Discord, early releases of all the games. There's now Patreon-only content in the form of the Necromunda Secundus campaign, and Tuesday talkies in podcast format. And with that, we'll get into the game. So this is the battlefield. For the deployment of the Chosen Chaos Warriors, we've left them further forwards than they should be, because the siege deployment map actually has an unlimited size board that you just deploy 24 from the castle, wherever that is. But anyway, it's Dwarf turn 1. Phil, what are you doing?
So I'm not going to do too much in terms of moving. I'm going to move my engineer, who's going to move out onto this rampart. And
that's a march?
So I guess it'll have to be, because he's not getting out there with 3 inches.
Do you move through the trapdoors?
Although, hold on.
So we've actually read the rules for moving on walls and ramparts.
Which we should have done first.
We did, but we didn't quite understand the full thing. So we just allowed Phil to redeploy, because it's going to take him... Yeah, he's engineer, because he's... engineer would take 3 turns to get to the centre of that castle. That might be something we change when we recommend rules for this, Phil.
Possibly.
Right, okay.
So that's all in terms of
moving,
because I think that should leave me within range with this guy. Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
So obviously we don't have any magic. Which...
Can you shoot normally, then you've got to see, have you? So have you got to fire at the siege tower?
Potentially, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So these are in skirmish, but they're obviously block line of sight for the guy behind.
So Phil, where are you firing first?
So we'll start with the bolt thrower, which will fire at the siege tower.
Okay, so I'm toughness 7 and 4 wounds.
I've got to hit first.
Yes.
So you're a large target, but
that doesn't matter in the old world.
But you'll be at short range.
Yeah, so hitting on 4s.
Does hit. That's a 6.
Right.
Can you see that? I can use different dice if they're impossible to see.
Oh my god, it's a 6 with the barefoot dice. Right, go on.
I have force to wound then, because I've got the rune of skewering / penetrating.
Does that not make you strength 6?
Strength 7, no?
So yeah, force to wound.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, yes. Yeah, safe for another turn.
I guess I'll fire the
engineer
at the same target.
Yeah, so it's 2 shots into it because you've got the rune of swift fire. What rune have you got?
The rune of rapid fire.
Rune of rapid fire.
And the rune of bursting flame. So right. 2 hits.
Yes. Then that's 4d3 hits.
Yes. So
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7.
3.
2, 4, and 3.
Yeah.
So 7 hits, you're going to need 6s to wound on toughness 7. Oh, 3?
Oh!
And what's that? That's 3 with armor bane.
So -2,
-1 to start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, horrible. So it's not got an armor save and just takes 3 wounds, I guess.
1 less, yeah. 1 less.
Bullshit.
Excellent.
Guess we'll just have to go through the gate.
Good. Right, so I've then got my unit on the ramparts here.
Yeah. They're going to fire at my Chaos Marauders, are they? So you're at long range, and that's the only minus, I think. Oh, and skirmishers, so -2.
-2, so I go from being rangers.
Yeah.
I go from 3s to 5s. And I get
2 hits. Strength 4 against my toughness 3 means 3s.
Just a 1.
1. And a 6 means it's -2.
Yes.
Which ignores my light armour and shield. Right. What's next? Thunderers or Rangers?
Well, the Thunderers can't fire.
Ah, yeah, because my Chaos Warrior's been slightly back.
Yeah. So
just the Rangers?
Just the Rangers. And
do you know what we didn't do for your Thane? We had to randomise between the tower and the unit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, well...
let's do that now.
3.
So to randomise the tower and the unit, on a 1 or 2 it hits the unit, on a 3 or to 6 it hits the tower. So one of them hits the tower, one of them hits the unit.
Yeah.
Right, you got 7 hits.
Yes.
So that's 1 hit the tower, 1 hit the unit, so 2d3 hits on the tower.
Yeah.
6? What is going on? And then 6 is to wound. Gets a wound on the tower. Now 2d3 hits on the unit. What are you doing to me? 5 hits.
Shooting you?
Go away, engineering rune. And that's on the unit at strength 4 versus my toughness 4 is 1 wound at -2.
Yeah.
I've got heavy armor and shield, so that goes to a 6-up save. No, anti-save.
Okay, then I'll fire the rangers here into the same target.
Yes. Right, so that's...
10 shots.
Yeah, are you short range?
Oh, I suppose it's possible. Some of them might be.
If I move 9 inches forwards.
15 inches. No.
No, right. So it's long range. And that's it, because I'm not skirmy, so hitting on 4s.
Yeah, because large target does nothing for...
Is that 4 hits?
I can't use the engineer.
No. Why not?
Because they're not a unit of quarrelers.
Oh, right, okay. Does it specify quarrelers?
Quarrelers or thunderers or war machines. Yeah.
Okay. So then randomise where these hits go, 3 to 6. So 2 on the unit, 2 on the siege tower.
Right, so on the unit, 4s to wound. So...
That's 2 wounds on the unit.
Yeah, 1 at -1 for armor bane.
Well, they're quarrelers, so it's -2.
Oh, so it is, sorry, yeah.
So that's 6 on the unit, another 1 dies. And then on the siege tower...
So that's 2 wounds.
Oh, right,
1 at -0.
Another one. And then onto the siege tower.
Needing 6s? No.
Right, so I'm on 3 wounds remaining on the siege tower. And that's the end of your go, isn't it?
Pretty sure it is. I don't think...
So that's into Chaos turn 1. So we're going to start out in the Chaos turn with the Favour of the Gods phase, essentially. Beiji gets a 5, which is a permanent increase. My Sorceress gets a 2, which is a this turn increase. And on top of the siege tower, my 2 identical aspiring champions get a 6 and a 1. 1 is gained stupidity, so I'll re-roll that with Favour of the Gods. 2 6s, 2 apotheosis. Yes. So in the movement phase, I'm going to move my warriors forwards. And because I can't march, do any other manoeuvres, or I can do other manoeuvres because I just can't march, I'm going to actually take some people out of the siege tower so that Phil doesn't get so many hits on my unit. So I need people to be pushing this.
Oh, right, yeah, because you're worried about it slowing down.
Yeah, essentially. My Sorceress is going to move up with a march, and I'm actually going to cast my Conveyance spell, which is Arcane Urgency. I'm going to get Irresistible and be able to move again. Well, that's good.
Because I was going to attempt to fate it that one.
Oh, you're going to fate it?
Yeah.
Oh, you've not got a Runesmith, have you?
No.
So I don't have to be worrying about any spells of spell breaking.
No, well, 1,000 points is not a lot.
No. And yeah. Yeah.
My runesmiths aren't amazing, I don't think.
No, but it would have allowed you to maybe scroll it if I'd have got an 11.
Oh, yeah.
My beast unit is going to motor forward 10 because you can march with a battering ram.
Mm-hmm.
My chosen warriors on the far right are actually going to... Now I could try and just motor to the tower and force Phil to move across the battlements. Or I could try and attack the Thunderers. I'm going to attack the Thunderers because that seems like a more chaosy thing to do.
So is that taking into account that they weren't
Oh, no, it's not. Good spot, Phil. I've got to put them back because I deployed further onto the board. So I get basically 12 inches on and I'm fine. So I move up and I'm 12.0001 away from Phil. So still in long range.
Still in long range, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, next, on the left-hand side of the battlefield, my skirmishers, don't know why I'm carrying this dice tray around with me. They're going to move up 8 and I'm going to go round the crossing. So essentially, get into in between here. Right, putting some pressure on there. Finally, in my turn, the hell cannon's going to fire. And I'm going to fire right on top of, do you know who?
Burlock.
Can you guess? Yes. Or
Not actually
not
Burlock. But it is the Burlock model.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
like the old Burlock model.
Yeah.
So as we said, centred on Burlock's head. Do you know, I'm not going to put it on top of him. It's on his spike. Do you know, that's not how you scatter in fantasy.
No, it's really not.
Where's my misfire dice? Don't misfire. 10 inches?
Do you get to re-roll it? Because
Right, so Phil's reasoned this out.
is that right?
Yeah, I think just about. I think...
So you're going to clip one of
Yeah.
your own guys.
Do you want to start rolling it up?
It's just, it's a roll
Yeah,
to see if it hits him, isn't it, first?
No. Excellent. Right, and then we can both get on with our lives and get into Dwarfs turn 2. One thing I've missed at the start of my turn, Phil, was the Cage Fury rule.
Yeah, true.
So I've got to roll, and this is the first time I've used the Hell Cannon, so that's why I forgot it. Leadership test or roll on the misfire table.
You're fine.
Love it. Back to normal into Dwarf turn 2. Right, so Dwarf turn 2. Phil, you're not moving, are you?
I'm not moving, no, I'm shooting. So we're going to start with the bolt thrower,
Yes.
which is going to fire at the siege tower and hit on a 4.
Yeah, because maybe you can't hit a band door. Oh, you hit down.
Turns out I can.
Strength 7, wounded on 4s then. Oh no, you randomise. That hits the unit. Or does the siege tower automatically hit there? You always strike the siege tower with the war machine. Happy for you to roll to wound against the war machine if you want.
You're very kind. There we go.
I wasn't rewarded.
So 2 wounds.
Two wounds, I guess. Right. This siege tower is going down faster than I was expecting. Much faster than I was expecting.
Next, I'll fire. Probably does make sense to fire with the Quarrelers next. The Rangers, sorry, next. Yeah. This unit on the gatehouse at that same unit.
Okay. So they're hitting on 3s because they're now in short range.
Yeah, and the reason I was pondering about the order is because I've also got my engineer.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't make any difference because he can't help them. So anyway, we'll fire at this
siege tower.
Siege tower unit. Yeah. So pretty good.
All but 1 hits.
Now what do they hit? So on a 1 to 2 is the unit. So just 1 against the unit.
Oh no.
Lots against the siege tower, needing 6s to wound it.
Yeah, if you get 1, it's done. Oh yes! No wounds on the siege tower. On the unit.
And then the unit doesn't wound also.
Then you should maybe pack some different quarrels there.
Yes, they need to have a word with some kind of engineering guy. Is there one of those around who could help them possibly? Anyway, he's now going to repeat the trick with his runic handgun of rapid bursting, flaming, etc.
Has it not got a name like Siege Tower Fella?
Well, we'll see. Maybe it'll have a name.
Right.
In fact, it will have a name after this game. Is it a good name, a bad name? Depends on what happens.
Hitting on 2s?
Hitting on 2s, yeah. So 2 hits.
Who does it hit?
So, yeah.
1 to 2 hits the crew.
So 1 on each.
Yeah.
Or rather, 2d3 on each.
Okay, so 2d3 on the siege tower.
Yeah.
Gets 4.
Yeah. So I'll roll those now.
Yeah. Oh, he gets the 6.
Hero.
Boo. Right, so how this is resolved is everyone on the siege tower has to make an initiative check.
Mm-hmm.
If I fail, they take a strength 5 hit. So the models on board take an not an initiative check. It's roll under your initiative or take a strength 5 hit. 3 do, and my aspiring champions, but both of them do.
Do you want to roll initiative 4?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Do you want to roll them up?
Right. So inspiring champions.
Both wounded.
Both wounded. And then how many others was it?
4. Oh, 3, I think went
3.
3.
3.
Spend 5 threes. There's 3.
3 wounds.
Right, so I've got heavy armor shield, gives me a 4 up for the Chaos Warriors. So that's
just
1
the
dead.
one.
And then my 2 aspiring champions on Bojack, who is the one that's used their Favour of the Gods. They've got heavy armor shield, and they've got a 6 up Chaos armor. And then my other Great Axe fails and fails, so they both take a wound. They're both on 1 wound. So now the hits on the unit. Got
So
4.
I think the Master Rune of Bursting Flame is quite good.
I think that, yeah,
just gonna throw that out there.
Who knew? Who knew?
2 wounds.
Okay, so I've got 2
It'd be
5
-1.
up saves. 2 dead.
Have they got? They've not got Chaos Armor, have they?
No, because they're just regular Warriors of Chaos. So, yeah, deserves a name, a good name.
Is that sufficient for a panic check? It's not, is it?
No.
Right, it does deserve a good name. Yeah. Right, we'll fire the Rangers into the
Skirmishing Marauders. You're still over half range, and
yeah,
you're going to be hitting on
probably.
5s because of my skirmishers.
Yeah, you're right. Still over half range.
Yeah.
Well, I can't reroll ones for the engineer anyway. But, and then
So that's 3 hits, and then 3s to
Toughness
wound,
3, yeah.
because I'm toughness 3.
2
2 wounds, both of which I've got an armour save against,
Yep.
light armour and shield, so 5s. 1 dies. Will you just pluck 1 from the back for me, please? Oh, not him. He's my favourite model. Pause for a second there.
You need to give instructions like that before, not after.
Right.
Right. We'll
Handguns.
finish with the handguns, yeah.
Right. So that's how many? 10?
Yes, 10, and this will be on 5s. Because you're
Yeah.
still in long range. Obviously shooting at your unit of chosen.
Yeah, the only thing that they can. So that's 2 hits, is it?
Now, am I within command range here? Yeah.
Burlap. Yeah, so you get to reroll. Oh, it's not Burlap, your engineer.
So reroll 2. Those.
So that's
2 hits so far. Still 2 hits. And then force to wound. Just
1.
-1. -1.
And I've got full plate, a shield, gives me a 3. That's fine.
You do not care.
Oh no, I'm -1 because you're a handgun. So that
Ah.
fails. And then I'm a 6 up. My chaos armour. That's 1.
You do care, but
Yeah.
possibly not that much.
So that's the last bit of shooting. No combat
No.
and no leadership test to make because no one took 25%.
Losing a siege tower, pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. I'm obviously still quite worried about the Chosen barrelling up to the Thunderers.
Yes. Well, we'll get into Chaos turn 2 out of 7. So Chaos turn 2, we're going to start out with Favour of the Gods again, right?
Of course.
Beiji gets Apotheosis. My Exalted Sorcerer gets a 4, which is +1 weapon skill.
Mhm.
My Bojack Norseman is is used Favour of the Gods. That's the horse-headed.
I was going to
No.
ask who's that.
Yeah.
'Cause-
It's got +1 attack, and my other character is +1 toughness for just this turn. In the movement phase, not the bookkeeping phase, I'm going to pile forwards the ram 10 inches. It's getting close. It's getting close, Phil.
I'm regretting not taking the boiling metal. Because actually this is where it would be good, where you're going to be parked there. And I'd
Yeah.
just be
But
dumping
you say
that.
parked there. No, I'm going to be through it in a turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that 6.
I don't think that's actually possible.
Yeah, it is.
I think maths says it's not.
No, rubbish. Rubbish. My chosen Chaos Warriors move right up to the wall. And finally, my unit of skirmishers is going to pile up 8 inches and give Phil something to think about on this side. They've done well. They've done well. Pinned down a unit of Rangers as that unit. Finally, my Hell Cannon is going to centre its hole again. Do you know what? I couldn't target your character because he's a
He's
character within
yeah.
3 of a unit. I'm going to target your unit of Iron Breakers in the centre of the fortress.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to actually roll on here. 10 inches.
And then were you putting that in the middle of the
Yeah,
unit?
oh, I've got to because it's a
So you were, yeah.
stone throw, right? Let's get the marker. So it gets there.
Can I just point out you didn't do Caged Fury?
Cage Fury, yes.
Such a bad rule.
Fine. He's bad just because, like, he's remembering to do it, and I hate stuff like that.
Well, and also, like, yes, they're Leadership 9,
Yeah,
but Leadership 9 is failable.
yeah.
Very much. So then your however many points model.
It isn't doing its intended purpose.
No.
Yeah. Oh, do you mind me moving my sorceress?
Oh, go on then.
Go
on then.
I promise I won't go back and do the movement spell.
Oh, you can. You can.
I didn't even move my Chaos Warriors. They're not going anywhere, I suppose, but...
So you could move there.
And because I'm allies, I can't target the Beastmen. So actually, that's the end of my turn 2. And we'll get into Dwarves turn 3.
So there is going to be a bit of movement because...
Is it so different to every other Dwarf game ever?
That's it, yeah. It feels normal. This is just a game of fantasy, isn't it? There's nothing unusual here.
Yeah, Castle.
I'm sitting high up, shooting stuff with dwarves as the enemy sort of
Human constructed hills.
Indeed. So what I'm going to do is move because I'm basically with the death of the siege tower. I'm now most worried about this unit of chosen
Yes.
because I'm having looked at the damage table and discussed it.
Yeah.
We don't think that we think it's going to take a while
To get through the
to
gate.
get through. So what we're going to do is move the Doomseeker onto the ramparts here.
Okay. And you a ranked up unit of Thunderers there?
So, so everyone should be in skirmish on the. I mean, I've decided that all my
everyone's in
units are in
skirmish.
skirmish.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Shooting then.
We'll start with the Thunderers.
It's a normal dwarf game. Right, so you're going to be hitting on 4s because of your dwarf ballistic skill.
Yep.
And you're in short range and all that sort of malarkey. So give me some 4s, Phil. Or don't, in fact. Don't give me a load of 4s.
Right, I will use the engineer here to reroll 3 1s.
Yes, so that's 5 total hits to start off with.
Yeah.
And then the additional 3. Oh no, 3 more hits.
Why not?
8 total hits. Wounded
Good.
on 4s. Oh, Jesus.
So 1 at -2, and then 5 at -1.
So the -1s give me a 4 up, 6 up. 4 ups saves 3, then 6 ups save no more. 1 at -2 gives me a 5 up, and then 6 up. Yes.
So 2.
So 2 dead. Excellent.
Right,
Excellent.
I'll leave you with the musician here, who you've placed at the back of the unit. Just saying.
They're in a marching column. Who puts a marching column properly? Who actually turns around?
I'd have thought the musician would be quite important in there.
Well, I actually just turned them around from where you deployed them, so he must have been at the back of the unit.
That's what happens when you let other people
Rank
deploy
them
your
up.
army.
Right. Who else
So
is
the
doing
bolt
that?
thrower probably wants to fire at the thing with the biggest amount of ranks. Although having the mantlet does help you, I think, doesn't it?
Right.
Right. So having looked at the rules and thought about what to shoot at, because obviously there's loads of ranks in that unit. So
Of the ram.
yeah.
Yeah.
But with the rules of siege, I'd automatically, if I hit,
Yeah, you'd hit the ram.
which I don't think I can kill quick enough. So I'm going to fire at the unit of normal Chaos Warriors, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just normal.
So
Hitting on 4s?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't
You've
reroll.
you've already used your
Can't
reroll. Yes.
So hapless dwarf bolt throwers strike again, and then I will
Do the rangers. Hitting on...
Now, kind of feels like I need to thin out this unit here
Okay, that's...
of beastmen.
Yes. So that's hitting on 3s, and then we'll randomise between the ram and the unit. Okay.
Right, hitting on 3s.
So 3 dwarfs fire into the sky.
It's so hard to hit these guys right underneath us.
Yeah.
I imagine it is probably quite difficult, actually. But,
1 to 2, you hit the battering ram. So 2 hit the battering ram, 5 hit the unit.
Right, so the unit.
I'm toughness 4, so 4s.
Okay, so 1 at AP 2.
Just 2.
And 1
Just 2
at...
dead.
Ah,
I'm Beastman, Phil.
sorry.
I'm just dead. And then 2 that hit the ram is 6s.
1.
Oh no.
Just a wound.
Stop doing so well at killing these siege equipments. The viewers aren't going to be able to see the game.
They're not. Right, and then I've got 10 shots over here into your skirmishers, who I feel I might have overcommitted to. But you can't leave them.
No, you couldn't, because then I'd be in the castle.
Right, so 10 shots hitting on. Oh, and I'll be on short range here, so.
Yeah, so 4s.
4s.
Just for the -1 from skirmishing.
Yeah.
So that's total of 5 hits.
That's a miss.
Wounded on 3s.
That's a bit better.
1 that just kills 1,
Yeah.
and then 3 5-up saves. I don't know why I didn't just roll the dice that were already in there. So that's 4 total dead, and that will be a panic check.
I'm imagining you want to leave. Oh, you've got several musicians in this unit.
Yeah, they are the musical boys.
They don't get +1 to their leadership for each instrument, right?
Exactly. And that's a leadership check for them. I'm going to re-roll that because I'm undivided.
Oh,
I love it.
Excellent.
I
Good
love
roll.
it.
Really good.
Yeah. Right, your engineer. Where's your engineer going?
Oh, yeah. Where's he going to fire at?
Surely at the same target you picked before. Surely the same logic applies.
Oh, well, he can't see through the...
Oh, you can't see down.
I should have thought about that.
He's not in the front rank.
So, can he fire at anything? Because it doesn't state that a castle's high ground.
No, he's... Because you're drawing line of sight and you're firing through a unit, I suppose.
Yeah. So I don't think he can fire at anyone.
Do you want to move him for next turn?
For next turn, yeah, I'll move him to...
Since you let me move my sorcerer.
Yeah.
So he's marched to the
hold
end.
on. He was used to reroll.
Oh, so you can't move out of 12.
So he can't move out of 12. So...
Right, so he's just moved along the battlements a little bit.
It's very generous. And that's it.
You've got your Thunderers. Oh no, your Thunderers have shot into the Warriors, haven't they?
Yeah.
Right, so that is Chaos, turn 3. Let's get some charges. Chaos, turn 3. We're going to remember to take the leadership check for the Hell Cannon. That loves it, he's fine. Then I'm going to go round doing Favour of the Gods again. Beiji gets a 2, +1 initiative this turn. We've got... Bojack Norseman gets a 3, +1 toughness this turn. My Aspiring Champion with Axe gets another Apotheosis. He might be the leader of the warband soon.
Yeah.
And the Exalted Sorcerer gets a 4, which is +1 weapons. Into the actual movement phase, at the start of that, I'm going to assault the castle with the battering ram.
My castle will stand and shoot? Can't do that. Can't do that. It's made of stone.
What?
Yeah.
It's going to what?
Dwarf castles should have like runic
Abilities,
stuff.
nurse? Yeah.
But
So
they don't.
I've just moved in because I can't fail.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
On the right hand side, my chosen Chaos Warriors are going to drill and then charge with their ladders the Thunderers. Do you want to stand and shoot, Phil? No, it's fine. I'm too confident anyway.
Well, you're within my...
Oh, I'm within 4.
So I don't think I can. So I will man the walls.
Okay. What does that do?
It means that anyone who's not engaged can
Move to be engaged.
Move to be engaged. And I think that includes the Doomseeker. Because he's on the rampart, it's being assaulted.
You check that out. I'll change to a normal formation. So we've got the ladders up, and what I'll do is I'll move my models that are going up the wall into contact.
So you're wanting the unit champion, I assume, as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Finally, the Chaos Marauders on this left-hand side.
What about the...
Well, they can't really do anything.
I guess. Can they not move a bit closer?
Oh, but I'm going to charge first.
Oh, sorry, of course. Sorry.
Yeah, so my 2 Chaos Marauders are going to charge your range. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm just going to do normal movement and move tight up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So that you're forced to shoot at me in your turn and not just killing me in my turn.
Yeah, because I would be happy for you to shoot
yeah.
there.
Yeah, of course, you're just a free shooting phase.
Yeah.
My warriors in remaining moves are going to move like that, I guess. And into the shooting phase. So
You did your Caged Fury?
yeah, I did my Caged Fury, don't worry. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot.
Shoot the tower.
I can't get through if I damage the tower. Right, the Hell Cannon, it's not been very reliable,
No.
this game. So it's about time it started getting reliable. Let's drop it here. So next to the unit champion. That way 4.
That's going to get something, right?
Does it at least still... It doesn't get the wall.
Oh, it clips it, but I think...
I
How
don't
many
think it's
wounds
high
did the Hell
strength
Cannon
enough.
do? Completely covers my general.
Right, but do I not hit him because he's a character within 3 inches of another unit?
You can't target him, can you?
No, but say like a cannonball doesn't accidentally scatter, even if you accidentally scatter through a character.
Ah, right.
Do you want to just look out Sir him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. So I get 1 hit on the unit,
Yeah.
and then have I hit the wall as well, did I?
Yeah.
Or did I clip the wall?
It was 4 inches from his head, wasn't it? So...
I hold the wall?
Yeah.
Yes! Right, so I'm strength 10, and because it's the 6th values, I do d6 wounds
Correct.
to the wall. 5, 15.
15.
That's good. So what does that result do, Phil?
So it means that you're adding +1 to all further rolls
Mm.
on that damage table if you hit that section of the castle again. And you can get multiple of those,
Yeah.
so you keep bumping up the damage. And it means that troops stationed on this wall can't shoot next turn on a roll of a 4 up.
Okay.
So...
Do we do that roll now? Yeah, it doesn't say you don't.
It doesn't say you don't. Yeah, roll separately for each unit, so you want to roll separately for the...
Engineer can't shoot. Your Rangers can shoot.
Okay, that's probably the way you'd want it.
Yes. Yeah, by far. And that was fairly good. Well done,
That was
Cameron.
good. That was good.
Right, into combats. The battering ram is going to attack the gate.
Mhm.
So it's 1 strength for every model carrying the ram, plus d6 because it does d6 wounds.
Mhm.
The damage chart means I need a 3+ to do anything. I do.
That's
I get a
good.
5. That's 13, which is crunch. +2 to any further rolls on the chart.
Right, so I'll leave a...
So Phil has just been saying that he would have made me film my face if it hadn't have already passed the moment, because I was cracking quite a wide grin.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
let's get on to the combats. Let's go to the Chosen. And as we said before, only models in base-to-base contact can attack each other.
Yeah.
And that's because that's how 6th was, and it would sort of make it really weird to attack the wall if all of the unit... I suppose it slightly worked out that way anyway.
A little bit, because I'm going to get quite a few attacks, but yeah, it's a bit harsh if I'm getting
otherwise
10 attacks.
I'd get 20 long on the wall.
Yeah.
They'd all attack 3 people on a ladder. You always strike last when charging a wall, don't you?
Yes.
Right, so you go first.
So I'm going to get... I need to do these separately, don't I?
Yeah, so you've got 3 in contact with Beiji.
Yeah.
1 of those 3 is also in contact with my champion. 1 of those 3 is also in contact with my normal Chaos Warrior, who is in contact with 2 more people. So you've got...
Right, so I'll put 3
on the champion.
on the champion. That means that leaves 2 against the normal warrior.
And 2 on Beiji.
And 2 on Beiji, yeah. Because that's the easiest way to thin down your attacks, I think.
Yeah,
is to maximise.
Yeah, attack the champion, who is as easy to kill as the warrior.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool. Right, so I'm weapon skill 6, so Bill hits me on 5s. No,
Right.
no 4s. It's not double +1.
Right, so we'll start with 2 attacks against Beiji then.
Yeah.
So
Hits me
1.
once.
Strength 5 with my great weapon.
Toughness 4, so 3s. Yes, exactly. Exactly the
3
result I
attacks on the
wanted.
champion. Just the 1 hit.
Your strength 3, that wounds.
Strength 5 for great weapons.
Oh, so you also strike last though. So we're
I suppose
down
we're...
to initiative.
So,
I strike first.
yeah.
Because I'm initiative 4.
Yeah.
Ooh. Right, so you can have that hit if you survive.
Right.
And you've wounded, haven't you?
Yes.
Right. So if I'm going first, I'm going to be using additional hand weapons, not shields, right? Because I want to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean I have a 4 up goes to a 6 up. So with armor being 1, that 6 ignores my armor, but I have got a 6 up chaos armor. No. So my champion will die if he doesn't kill all, let's say all 3 opponents.
Yeah.
I've got 2 attacks base. I've got 2 combat weapons. So I need triple 6 to not die. I get 1/6. I'm strength 4. Oh, I don't wound. My
Yeah, do you?
normal
Do you?
chosen. Oh, I've actually got 2. I've got another attack because I'm chosen, which misses. My normal chosen with 2 hand weapons gets 1 hit and no wounds. And then Beiji has got to save the day. 5 attacks, hitting on 6s, and I've got a Paymaster's coin, so I'm going to re-roll them.
Oh.
Nothing.
So 1 hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am strength 7 because I've got a great weapon.
2's to kill.
Dead.
Yeah, because I've got heavy armour. That's it.
Yes. So you've equalised with equal on kills because you
And then
killed
I've got
my champion.
2 attacks here.
Yes, 2 attacks into my...
1 hit. Strength 5. Wounds.
-2 gives me a 6 up. And then Chaos Armour 6.
Oh!
We draw. And it goes into an ongoing combat.
Yep.
Because we don't count ranks. You don't count any other statics.
No
it's
close
just
order.
kills. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Dwarfs turn 4.
Yep.
What is going on? Movement phase?
We are going to do some moving. Having seen how well and heroically the Thunder has resisted, we're actually going to move the Doomseeker down here because we're worried about stuff.
Yeah, into the courtyard.
I mean, we're worried about both, but...
Yeah. Yeah, so that just takes you a turn to move out and down the wall, doesn't it? You don't move through.
You don't move through, but...
Yeah, so it costs half of his movement.
Yeah.
And you're going to run with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, move 3 out.
Ah!
This could be more concise.
And then the Thane is also going to do the same. Well, he's close order, isn't he, technically? But I suppose he's going to move down to next to this unit. And then if he's got time...
So into the Iron Breakers.
Well, I don't think he can join them this turn, can he? Or maybe if he's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can. Well, in that case, yeah, he'll obviously join the Iron Breakers.
And you can do that during my turn, can't you? He's shooting.
So...
What's it? Go on.
I'm going to move my engineer, who can't shoot this turn.
Yeah.
But I'm moving him into a better shooting position.
Yeah.
Everything else is going to either fight or shoot.
Everybody fights, nobody quits.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Rangers on your right, my left. Are you going to fire down into the 2 Marauders so I can't just jump over the wall and win?
Well, yeah, because I don't think I've got any other targets.
Yes.
And also, I want them gone so that I can move those Rangers.
Yeah.
So we're on
4s. So that's 8 hits.
This
and
hopefully will do the job.
The 6 kills 1.
And then 2 normal wounds.
Yes. 2 normal wounds. I save 1, fail 1.
That's just enough.
Yes.
And that won't give you any panic checks?
No, because I'm not at anything within 6.
Right, I'll shoot with the bolt thrower into your...
My warriors?
Warriors, yeah.
Yeah, so 4s to hit.
No.
Nope. Fire into the sky.
They're so hard to hit.
That's why you needed 2.
Yeah. And then my unit of Rangers...
Yes. Who are they going to fire into? Warriors or Beastmen?
They're going to fire into the Beastmen, because the Warriors are kind of blocked off. So even if you... I suppose I should have shot, arguably, with the bolt thrower, but I missed anyway. But yeah, because the Warriors are blocked off, I think the Beastmen...
is the better target.
Deal with them, yeah. So we're just looking at 3s here. And I think I can still use my Artillery Master.
Is it instead
No, I
of
can't,
shooting?
because they're Rangers.
No, well, I say no. But is it instead of shooting?
Oh, maybe it is.
So if you can't shoot with him,
yeah.
You've got no shooting.
Anyway, he can't affect Rangers, as we established earlier anyway.
Yes.
So...
right, so that's 8 hits, and then randomised between the ram and the crew.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So 2 hit the ram, 6 hit the crew.
Yeah. So the crew...
is 4s to wound. 2 wounds that just kill 2.
With armour bane irrelevant.
Yeah, armour bane, I've got no armour.
Yeah. 1 more wound.
On the ram. Down to 3 wounds on the ram.
It's happening again.
It's happening again.
The Thunder is in combat.
Phil said, I'm not going to try and kill the ram too much because then there's no game. Well, it appears like you're doing it anyway.
Yeah, involuntary ram killing.
Right.
Where
do you want to
sounds
start?
like a...
Let's start at the chaos combat. Now...
Yes. So you get to send up another bloke, right?
Yes. There you go. Here's Jeff. Jeff the
Chaos
Invincible.
Chosen. Why can't Chaos Chosen have normal names?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Marines, they can have normal names too.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah.
That's this guy's name. Right, so it didn't make any difference last turn, but actually Phil always strikes first, regardless of having double-handed weapons. It's not gain strike last.
Because I guess
me.
strikes last wasn't a
thing.
Back in sixth. Right. So
You've got 2 on Beiji, 2 on one guy, 3 on another.
yeah.
If you
so,
want to do it like that. The
Yeah,
other
'cause-
2 guys are identical, need to be rolled separate, don't they?
yeah, so I'll roll for this.
On the far right.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
Yeah, so I've got full plate, goes to a 5. 6 up chaos. No. Dead.
Then 3 on the guy who stepped
Central
up.
chosen. 3 hits. 1 wound. I've got 5 up. 6 up. No. Beiji's just going to have to do it all himself.
And then 2 on him. No.
Right. Come on, Beiji. Hitting on 6s. I get a hit. I can't win the combat though. Don't even wound.
So it's a leadership 9 test for you?
Yeah. Because we both not care about casualties?
Yeah, both don't.
Right, okay. Oh, I'm super
I
steely.
see.
You see how this works. We're not going anywhere. Now you attack the gate every close combat phase. So let's do that. I've got strength 8 and I'll get +2 to my roll for the damage result last turn.
Oh, 14. So 16. The gate is utterly destroyed.
Utterly destroyed.
The
Can you
fir-
say that again for me, please? Phil?
Crush. The gate is utterly destroyed.
Excellent.
The way to the fortress is now open.
We're in, boys. So, we're in. So, while Phil tucks into the least dwarfish piece of food possible, a croissant, we're going to get into beast.
Surely there are French dwarfs.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We're going to get into beasts, because I'm no longer calling it Chaos Warriors, because everyone's being stupid in this army except the beasts that have done well. Yeah, we're going to get into that turn. Do you know what? I'm feeling so confident. Like, Tooth Hoof's brother. What's he going to be called? Hoof Tooth. He's going to roll in favour of the gods. He is becoming the warband leader. I'm going to do a beast army. This is ridiculous. Gets apotheosis. Next, Bojack gets a 4, which is +1 weapon skill.
Pretty good.
My Huskar one, that's not yet re-rolled it for favour of the gods, gets another 4.
I saw that one for a second time.
I know. And then Beiji gets a 3, which is +1 toughness this turn.
Pretty good.
My Exalted Sorcerer gets a 4. Everyone's got a 4 over here. And I'll get those written down in the bookkeeping phase. My Hell Cannon is going to roll Cage Fury. Loves it. Charges. Beastmen are going to charge your Iron Breakers. So
They will stand and shoot.
with the Cinder Bombs.
Of course.
Go on then.
So that's D6 +1, is it? Is that right?
I'll give you the +1 anyway.
No.
Yeah.
No, we play by the rules, apart from in this game.
So roll to hit with the Cinder Blast Bombs.
So I am dwarf crafted.
Yeah.
I think. Am I?
Your quick shot. So
Quick shot.
See if it matters.
Irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
Right.
It does not matter.
Right. So my Beastmen are going to charge. I definitely get in with a 5, give me a 10-inch charge.
Yeah.
And I pour through the gate, regardless of how wide I actually am, and then unpour myself.
Yeah, reform, I think is the
Yeah.
is the word.
I'm going to go with unpour. I get decant through the gate.
I mean, they're beastmen, so I think,
And do you know what? I'm going to put the ram there. Okay.
So you're going to leave those?
Yeah, let's just leave them there. Let's just leave them there.
That's fine.
My warriors, my Chaos Warriors are going to assault the wall next to the beasts. Yeah.
So like this bit?
Yeah. And in doing that, I'll come into base contact with the battering ram and take that into the wall.
Yep.
Right?
So do you need to roll for that charge?
Oh, I think I'm definitely in, because these are through. I'm assuming these through the gate and in the gate.
Yeah.
So we're out of the way a little bit.
Right, fair enough.
Are you happy with that?
Well, my wall can't declare a charge reaction, so...
No, I mean with the beast being out of the
course.
way.
Yeah.
Right. The hell cannon is going to fire. And I'm going to target...
So you're getting +1, remember, on this.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to get the battering ram to assault the wall to try and knock the entire thing down. I'm going to put it on his head.
Mm-hmm.
The ranger with the standard. Come on, hit. Yes! So I get 1 and 2 partials.
Correct.
So the 2 partials, I miss both.
Yep.
The strength 10 on the ranger kills him. And on the wall that gets +1, 7, plus the strength 10 is 17.
My siege tower has been destroyed. Rampart destroyed.
Yeah. Any unit on this section of the wall suffers D6 strength 4 hits. Add +1 to further rolls. Any troops on the wall are no longer in hard cover.
So that means that if you had ladders, you could charge them in the normal way.
Ah, right, okay. And that's, we flip that, your dice up to a 2. Combat phase.
We need to do the strength 4 hit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. How many range? It's so rare that I do any damage to you in this game.
So it's D6 strength 4?
Right, okay. And there's 10 of them.
Yeah, so just...
Right, 10
any
rangers.
unit.
Yeah.
So the unit suffers D6 hits.
Oh, D6?
Yeah.
Right, D6, 4. And that means no wounds. Your engineer suffers D6.
Yeah, he does.
And gets 6.
He's not happy.
He's on the wrong bit of wall, is all.
Yeah.
Oh, he's wounded 5 times.
He might be a bit dead.
Minus nothing. You've got heavy armour?
Yeah, I think that's it, don't you?
Right, so just heavy armour, so 5s. Oh, no! He survives on 1 wound. Crazy.
Truly, he is a hero.
Right, now the combat phase. My ram is going to ram that bit of wall that your engineer is above. So D6, 3.
+8.
+8.
+2.
So 13. Which does shaken +1 to further rolls. So that gets a 3. And I'm looking essentially for a 19, which is a breach, which sort of rips a hole in the wall, or a 20, which is a full collapse. On the far right, I'm going to send another 2 up the wall. Right, you go first, Phil. Again, you've got 8 in total. Do you want 3, 2, and 2 on beige again?
Yeah, so I'll use those dice then.
You don't have to use those then.
No, it's fine, because then it's clear. Right, so 3
on my warrior
3 on a normal
on the far right.
Gets hit twice and wounded.
I've got full plate. Oh, you've got a great weapon, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've got full plate that goes to a 6. And 6 of chaos. No, he's dead.
So, and then I've got 2 on this.
Middle one. 2 hits. Oh no, -3 just gives me chaos armor. No, dead. And then on beige.
A hit. Is he toughness 4? He is only...
Toughness 4, yeah.
So he's wounded at -2.
-2 gives me a nothing, because I've only got heavy armor as an exalted champion. I saved it on my chaos armor though.
Right.
The smile comes in. Oh, I was toughness 4 a 5 this turn, because I got the plus 1 for the turn.
I didn't win you anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
In return, I've got 5 attacks back. I hit once. So glad I'm chipping this unit down. 1 dead.
So I win the combat.
Yeah, I'm leadership 10 though. I love it.
Do not care.
Right. Into the combat in the centre with the beasts. The only one doing me proud. So for the beastman, I need to pass a primal fury check first. I do, because I'm leadership 10 and I've got a war gore in there. So I'd be lead 7 to 10. I mean, it's not a double.
Of your warband.
Yeah. It's not a double, so I don't get blood rage.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't become frenzied. But
good.
I do get reroll 1s to hit. I'm not declaring a challenge, Phil. What do you want to?
I will declare a challenge with my unit champion.
Okay, my true horn is going to accept it.
Okay.
It should be called a foe render still. It's such a better name.
Yes.
I know that's a rule name, but I so much more enjoy foe render.
Yeah.
Okay, foe render the true horn. That's his
Foe
name
render
now.
the true horn.
Will accept your challenge, sir.
Who has passed his foe render test?
Yeah. Yeah, he's qualifications for it. Right. I'm going to do my attacks first. I'm going to go higher initiative than you, and then you can get on
Did
it.
you do your shooting?
I'm going to do my beastmen first, my normal gore, because they're the easiest to remember. I've got 2 attacks each because of additional hand weapons.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to re-roll 1s because of primal fury. I hit on 4s because you're higher weapon skill than me. I know that without even looking, so. And then I'm strength 3. So 5s, that's 3! Yes! So take me 3 armor saves, Phil.
And there's no armor bane on this, is there?
No. Not that I know of.
I've got full plate and shields, and I've also got Gromril armor, and so I'm 3 ups.
Gromril armor shield, 3 up. Yeah, yeah.
Re-rolling 1s for Gromril armor.
Oh, right, yeah. All fine. I've then got a Wargore who's got a great weapon, but because I charged,
Oh yeah.
I'll be going first because you're only initiative 3.
Well, I've got 2 Thanes in the unit.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, but they've both got great weapons, I think.
Are you using your great weapon?
Yeah, because they don't have shields.
Guess I'm going first then. Right, Wargear, Gore hits 3 times and wounds twice at -2.
And this is just on the unit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got 2 5-ups. And then I've got the
runes of non-hitting you.
The runes of surviving.
You
I
don't
don't
survive.
believe the rune of surviving did not work.
Right, and then my champion has 3 attacks. I hit twice. Oh, I wound.
Twice.
Oh, and
yeah?
I might actually have strength 4 on the champion. I don't. I'm strength 3, so I wound once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So then this is just a normal 3
Yeah.
armor save. Re-rolling 1s.
Oh no! Right, go on then.
Right. So
Do your worst in return.
in the challenge, I've got this will be the only Iron Breaker attacking back.
Okay.
So 2 attacks, 1 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my Ancestral Grudge doesn't do anything here, does it? 1 hit, and then I'm strength 4.
Forced wound.
Wounds at -1.
I don't think I have any armor. No, my foe render is dead. Curse. Oh no, that's not my foe render. My foe render is dead. Curses. Right.
And then
Who
I've
else
got
have you got?
2
strength in?
Thanes.
You got 2 things in there.
Yeah, because I've got my
BSB.
general and my BSB.
Yeah.
I should have said, but they're both obviously both Thanes.
Yeah.
So that's 6 total attacks at weapon skill 6.
Yeah, weapons go higher than me. 3 hits. And then strength 6.
Yeah.
So 2s. 3 dead.
Yeah.
Rot row. And then you said you only had 1 strike.
Oh no, none.
Dude strike.
None because the only Iron Breaker I've
Oh,
got.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, cool. So, I've got 1 kill. I've got 2 ranks, a banner, and that's it. You've got 4 kills, 2 ranks, a banner, close order,
And a BSB.
and a PSB. So you win by 5.
Mhm.
I am leadership 9 because of my 2 ranks. I fall back in good order, and I go 6. But I immediately pop through both my warriors and my sorceress.
Yeah.
And that means both my Chaos Warriors and my Sorcerer needs a leadership check. Leadership 10 on the Warriors.
They're
I
good.
love it. And that's because of my Apotheosis. And my Sorceress
It's fine.
loves it. Right. Well, that's that, I guess. And it's into Dwarf turn 5. Phil, so your turn 5.
Yes.
Is
So
it
I'm
going
going
to
to
be a dwarfish turn, or are you going to move?
Dwarfish turns
Oh,
involved.
do you know what? Do you want to pursue with your Iron Breakers?
No.
No. Do you want to roll to restrain?
Oh, I need to test the
Oh,
restraint.
no, you're definitely fine on that too.
Right, so I am going to do a bit of movement. The Doomseeker is just going to move a little bit so that when you engage my Iron Breakers, you'll then be able to countercharge without any chance of failing the charge.
Yeah, cool.
And then I'm going to move. These guys have obviously dealt with. Sorry, these guys, the Rangers on the left.
Oh,
gonna-
did it? Yeah, you saying the thing.
I'm trying to remember. Are going to move off the ramparts and into
Yeah,
the.
into the
And they're in
courtyard.
skirmish. and like I don't really know what to do with them. But
Yes.
obviously, standing and facing a threat that they have dealt with doesn't seem like a very good idea.
Yeah.
So if needed, they can either shoot or charge into combat.
Yes.
Obviously, try and keep them not too far away so that they don't die from being too far away from the combat.
Yeah. True.
Because that seems like a sensible ruling.
And if anyone doesn't know, Phil means the skirmishers moving in a bubble to each other because you've got to move into the ranks or die in that one movement. Yeah.
Which, when you've got movement 3,
It's harder.
is harder.
To be fair, it does nerf massive ranger blobs, which maybe skirmishers shouldn't be 30, 40 models big.
Yeah, but maybe there are other ways to do that.
Maybe. Cap the unit size, maybe.
That was possibly something that could be done.
Right.
But magically disappearing is apparently better. Right.
Shooting?
So shooting.
Rangers, engineer, and bolt thrower.
Yeah. So the bolt thrower will fire at the. Well, I guess it's got to fire at the
The ram.
ram. Yeah.
Okay. So it hits on a 4. Hits. It finally hits.
And it wounds.
It definitely wounds. So it does 2 wounds, and I go down to 3 wounds remaining.
Yep.
So I go down to 2 wounds remaining.
So finally, a decent shot from the bolt shot thrower. I'll then. It doesn't matter what order I do things here because actually,
It's all doing the same.
well, they're all doing the same, and also my engineer can't help out, but he's going to want to shoot his magic gun anyway. So I'll fire the engineer at the same
Yep.
unit.
1 hit. Where does it hit? On a 1 to 2, it hits the ram. Oh no!
So
2d6.
2d3. So
5.
5.
And then needing 6s.
Yeah.
You doing my ram?
What?
God damn it, Phil.
What a that gun needs a name. It really needs a name.
Engine splitter.
Yeah, and engine killer. It's like a Titanicus thing. Right, and then I've got
I hate you. Rangers into where?
Yeah.
Is that into my Chaos Warriors or going
into the Chaos Warriors, yeah.
Okay. So what's that?
9,
8?
because one of them
9.
got liquefied by the Hell Cannon.
Yeah.
Right, so 9 shots from the Rangers on the gate,
Yeah.
now firing down at the Chaos Warriors. So,
Hitting on 3s, so that's a total of 6 hits.
yeah.
Wounding on 4s,
Oh, I didn't roll that one.
so that's a total of 5.
Yeah, 1 with -2.
Okay. So the -2 gives me a 6 up. Haha.
In
And
your
the-
face.
The crossbow gives me a 4 normally. So 3 still die. It's not enough for a panic check.
No.
But it's still painful. It's still painful.
Still whittling them down.
Yeah, well, he's doing a good job at that. Combat.
Yeah.
Sadly, because the battering ram is already destroyed, don't get to do anything there.
I think you can still attack the wall.
Oh, with the unit.
Yeah.
So
12.
So I actually cap out with my strength 6 on my strongest champion because of 2 apotheoses.
Plus your great
That's
weapon.
6. Great weapon 8. Plus 3 for the damage results 11. Plus 1 because you do 1 damage on the single attack that you get. That's 12. And I need a 13 to damage the wall. So let's move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to send 3 people up the wall again. So you strike first with your great weapons. I've got a few Chaos Warriors left.
Right, so I'll put 3 into this guy.
Yep. So 2 hits on the one in the middle. That goes to 2 wounds. Your great weapon versus my full plate gives me a 6 up. And then I get a 6 up chaos armor. Dead. Then 2 attacks on the one on the side.
Yep.
Gets 1 hit. Wounds. I
Yep.
get a 6 up, 6 up. 6 up, fine.
And then
so I
2.
get to strike back. And then on to Beiji.
Nothing.
Nothing. So Beiji gets 5 attacks back.
Oh.
1 hit. Wound, and I think slices you in half.
Correct.
Oh, actually, no, because you've got... Oh, no, you great weapon, so yeah, slices one in half.
I don't have shields either.
No.
The
So
models have shields, but
my chosen double additional... Or not double additional hand weapon. Single additional hand weapon guy doesn't hit anything. And despite the fact I've done really well this time, we draw and it's an ongoing combat.
Yeah, which suggests there might be some flaws in the way ladders work.
A flaw in a game from 2000?
Yeah.
Or written in 99 even, maybe. Who would have thought? And that's Dwarfs turn 5, so into Chaos turn 5. So Chaos turn 5, no charges to declare.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to actually do is move my Sorceress up and join my unit. So I join the front rank. My Beastmen are going to march 10 inches to get to here. And I'll replace the no longer foe render at the front. My Hell Cannon is going to fire at your rangers on the wall, and it'll be on this musician here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really want to knock down that wall. 2 inches.
Yeah, so you might not get, you probably won't fully cover anyone, but you'll definitely get the wall, which I imagine is what
That's what I'm after.
So I'd say you've got 4 partials.
4 partials. Do I hold the wall? The partials.
Oh yeah, you hold on the wall. Yeah.
I get 2, and at strength 5, don't do any wounds.
Oh, of course, because it's
Yeah. So the wall is hit at strength 10 plus d6 because in 6 that was the damage value, and we're using the 6 values.
So 12.
12 plus 3,
15.
15. It's just the +1 to the damage result next time. I could do with a 6 next time.
Yes.
Going into turn 6. And the Rangers can shoot next turn, and the Engineer can shoot next turn. Rubbish. Into combat.
Well, I think. Right, so how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
So actually, I've not got quite as many attacks now. So I'll put 3 into a Chaos Warrior.
Yeah.
And then 2 into a...
Yeah, well, it was 7.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
It will just be from now on that I start
Yeah.
reducing your attack.
Right, so I'll put 3 into this guy.
Yeah.
1 hit.
3s.
Wounds.
I've got a 6 up, followed by 6 up Chaos Armor. Dead.
And then 2 here into the
2
middle.
in the middle.
1 hit.
3s.
Doesn't wound.
Yes.
And then 2 on your Lord. 2 hits.
Yeah.
Because I needed 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Strength
2 wounds.
5, 2 wounds.
2 wounds gives me no save because my heavy armor goes to 0.
Oh, because you've not got full plate?
No. So just 1 Chaos Armor save,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm down to 1 wound. No, 2 wounds, I'm an Exalted Champion. Right, let's do some hitting back. My Chaos Warrior doesn't get any hits. Let's not do any hitting back, apparently. And my Chaos Lord, my Exalted Champion, gets 1 hit.
And he squashes one.
Yeah, squashes. We draw and go into the next round of combat, and Phil's now reducing my front rank. In the combat in the middle, as worked out last time, I've got strength 6, and I didn't roll my thing. My bound test. My bound. I'm fine on the Hell Cannon. Right, so I've got strength 6. I've got +4. I've got 1 from just being in attack and 2 from a great weapon, so I've got 13. Which
So
was a shaken.
Yeah, adds another +1 to next time.
So that's 5.
So it's building up.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. And with that, we'll go into Dwarves turn 6. Turn 6 Dwarfs. Are we going to dwarf or are we going to charge?
Everybody
Everybody
shoots. Nobody moves.
Yeah. Everybody dwarfs, nobody quits. Right.
So we'll start off with the
Cinderblast Bomb?
Cinderblast Bomb into the Chaos Warrior.
Yeah, and that's from the Iron Breakers through the castle gate.
Yeah, so misses.
Excellent.
Bolt Thrower into the same unit. Hits.
And you're in the front, so you're going to go through 3.
Yeah, so I've got Strength, 7, and then
Yeah,
6,
so it'd be
and then 5.
2s, 2s, 3s.
Yeah, so 2 2s. 2
Doesn't?
dead.
And a
then a
threes?
3.
No. That's 2 dead.
Right, the
Thane.
the
Engineer.
the heroic engineer with his engine killer of a...
Yeah, but he's not a man killer, so...
True.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so 2d3 hits on the unit.
Yeah.
2. See? See, it's only an engine killer.
And no, it is only an engine killer because that's no wounds.
Specifically, the runes of engine killing. Right, and then the Rangers, of which you've got
8,
what, 4?
9 it should be.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s into the same unit again?
Into the same unit, yeah.
Right. Was that 6 hits and then 4s to wound? 3.
So 1 armor bane, 2, and then 2 normal wounds.
Right. So the 2 normals, I save 1, and the armor bane, I save. Right, so that's not enough for a panic check.
Right. And they're undivided as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So to be honest...
It's 10 with a reroll, because I'm undivided.
Yeah.
Into combat?
Yes.
So I do a shaken result twice on the wall, because I've got 2 people in close contact that can now damage it.
So that's another... So you do 1 shaken, so that means that you add another... So that takes it to a 6. Then you do another...
Yeah, which severely shaken.
Which is severely shaken. So you're adding 7 now, and we need to test for whether they can shoot.
In your next turn?
In my next turn,
right. Yeah. So the engineer... Can't. The Rangers can't.
Okay. So that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to stop my complaining, off-camera complaining now.
I don't believe that.
Do you know what? People are going to get immune to your sarcastic comments against me.
They will always like
land heavily because of their truth. Right.
So here I've got 1 in contact with
Beige.
Yeah. And then
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Right. So we'll count down. So we'll do 3 on this fella or miss. 2 here in the middle, both miss, and then
it might be the turn.
Misses. It might be the
turn. Beige gets 1 hit. He's got a great weapon. It
Does
cleaves 1.
Right, so you've taken the ramparts now.
Don't I take them at the end of the turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then my 2 Chaos Warriors get no hits. But I have taken the ramparts with my now, out of, what was it, 16 total chosen Chaos Warriors?
Yep.
They're now 6 of them in the Exalted Champion. So your leadership test, sorry, Phil?
Yep.
Love it. You're a dwarf. You stay there.
Now die to a man.
They're very just say die to a man?
Yeah.
I think you mean die to a dwarf. Right, now it's Chaos turn 6. I'm still not going to charge.
What?
What I'm going to do is move round and get ready for when this wall comes down. And I'm going to compress a little bit to let me actually get through the wall. So I've reformed my units to let me charge through that wall. We're all just waiting for it. I'm going to just drop the Hell Cannon, not on a unit, in the centre of the gates, right on top.
Like there, basically, so you've got the
bit further back.
Okay.
Bit further back. There. Ah, goes off 6.
It's going to land 6, yeah?
Yeah.
Like that?
So gets no one under the hole.
No one under the hole. I'd say...
Guess low if it's taking one.
6 partials on the Iron Breakers. 1 Ranger fully under and 4 Rangers partially under.
Right. So 4 Rangers partially under. I get 3, giving 4 in total.
Yeah.
Strength 5 does in 2.
Does it?
And it's -2, so they are dead. Now they need to take a leadership check as if they'd suffered heavy casualties.
Yeah.
Because it's a Hell Cannon.
Seems fair enough.
There's some dice.
They're fine.
Right. Then it was 6 partials, was it, on the Iron Breakers?
Yeah.
Right. Come on. So that's 4 hits. Strength 5 does 1 wound. It's -2. Ah, you pass. God damn it. Right, into combat. Let's do the combat where I'm on the walls. Because I quite fancy it. I quite fancy really exterminating those Thunderers after so long. So with my additional hand weapons, I've got 4 in base-to-base contact. That gives me 12 attacks, because they're chosen. And then 2 that are just along the line. Or are we just doing in base-to-base contact? Because we said we were only doing...
No, because once you're on the ramparts...
We just fight normal.
Yeah, because then we're ranked up against each other.
Right, okay. So we get... They're still clambering over the wall. They need another turn for this.
It's probably going to be sufficient, right? But
Maybe. I've got 6 hits, 1 wound.
1 wound.
Yeah, 1 wound.
Minus nothing.
Because ensorcelled weapons only works on normal hand weapons.
Yeah, you can't. They stop being ensorcelled when you use 2 of them.
Yeah, of course. That's how it works.
Anyway, you still kill 1.
Right. And then your attacks at the same time as Beiji. Beiji's going to go with 5 attacks. He misses twice still. He's still clambering over the walls. He kills 1.
Only 1?
Oh no, I've got a great weapon.
Yeah.
So Beiji kills 1. So you've still got 4 attacks, even though Beiji's killed 1, because it's simultaneous.
Yeah.
Roll up your 4.
Into the unit, I should have said.
Yeah, because you want to kill the better one. That's 4 hits.
1 wound.
1 wound. I've got full plate. I say full plate.
Yeah.
So I've done 2, you've done 1.
Yeah.
Leadership test for Phil. Oh, they run.
They fail, but
they just
are
die.
they within? They are within 12 of the BSB.
Oh, boo.
The
Boo.
strategically positioned BSB.
Yeah, and you don't take any minuses to your leadership, do you?
No.
No.
They still
Oh, yes!
so they're dead.
Right, and can I overrun from here?
I don't know.
Can I charge off the wall?
I think you can charge off the walls, yeah.
A unit attacking the ramparts doesn't overrun or anything like that. I just stand there. But I can assault in the next turn. So that might get spicy. Now, we have some really horrible stuff to work out now. Damage results. Automatic damage results for the ramparts. I've got a Wargore with a great weapon and 2 aspiring champions with great weapons. All of them have got 1 or 2 apotheoses for +1 strength. So the first one's the Wargore. I've got strength 5 because of apotheoses. Great weapon for +2 is 7. Then I've got 7 for the damage results currently. That's 14. 15 because I've attacked it.
Mm-hmm. So a 15 is severely shaken. So that's the potentially can't shoot again.
Yeah, but that's +1 to the damage.
But it plus is 1, so you're now on +8.
So I'm now 16 with
which is
my
the
next.
same result again.
Yeah, so that plus is 1. And now I'm on another champion that got another apotheosis. So that is 2, 4. 4 plus 7 is 11. 13, 18.
Rampart destroyed, which we've already had. So
And that's +1.
another +1.
Oh no, I could
10.
have really done with actually breaking that castle this turn. So actually I've done how many? I've done severely shaken and then 2 ramparts destroyed.
Yeah.
So that's 3 total rolls.
So it's you don't do the rampart destroyed one again.
Ah, right. You just do it once.
Yeah. It only gets...
Right. So that's a severely shaken result on the Rangers. They can shoot, and the engineer can't shoot.
Yep.
That's good for me. So that is into Chaos turn 6. I'm going to charge with Beiji into the Doomseeker.
So just
off the wall. I can't charge out of a unit, so he's going to have to take the unit with him.
Right. Yeah.
So I get a 6.
So
I get in
10. Yeah, you'll be in. Do you want me to move them?
Yeah, please. Right, that's into shooting, and what I'm going to do is fire my hell cannon at your bolt thrower.
All right. Yeah.
So, do I hole you? I do. And it's strength 10. Wounds on a 2. I do. And D3 wounds.
2.
I do 2. So you're left with 1 remaining.
That's
And you need to take a panic check as if you took heavy casualties. So panic check, please.
We're
You
fine.
love it. On the actual castle wall, it's plus D6.
I suppose I could just remove 2.
It's 12. So 12 does nothing to an actual castle wall.
Nope.
Into the, I suppose, into the combat phase. Let's work out some ridiculous wall crushing now. So because there's no real rolls when attacking a wall, when you're just a regular person with a sword.
Yeah.
You just add the damage result. So I've got my strength. The strength of a Chaos Warrior is 4. We've got plus 14. for the damage of each Chaos Warrior because of the previous damage, plus 1 for the first one because it's a damaged attack. Like it's an attack with a damage of 1.
So it's plus 10. 10 plus 4.
So for a Chaos Warrior, I've got strength 4, previous damage was 10, and I'm doing a damage 1 attack. So that's a total of 15.
So, and then it's going to go up by
Then
15.
it's going to go up by 1 another time.
16.
The next one in the unit, 17. And then we
8.
go on to the gore. So they're one weaker strength, but we go 1, 2, 3.
And that takes you to 20, which is collapse.
Right. Okay. So that is the wall collapse. How do we resolve damage against your warriors?
So everyone will take a strength 5 hit.
Okay. So on your engineer,
He's wounded.
wounded, heavy armor.
He's dead.
Right. Then on your rangers, I believe you've got 8 left. Is it?
Yep. 2, 3, 4. Yep.
So that's 3s, 6 wounds. And you've got heavy armor and shield, have you? Or
No,
is it just
no
heavy
shields.
armor? Right. So 6, 5 up saves coming for the rangers.
Or
So that's 4 dead.
Yeah.
So
oh, and then your Chaos Warriors.
yeah.
Yeah. And my Doomseeker.
Okay. So now the wall has collapsed. Everyone within 4 inches, which is both of my units.
And the bolt
thrower.
Yep.
All but 3 of the rangers in the courtyard. All of the iron breakers. What do you say? A Chaos Warrior and the Doomseeker.
Yeah, and presumably Beige as well.
Let's say Beige.
Well, yeah, because he's closer than the Doomseeker.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So I've got in my Chaos Warrior unit 16, and in my Gore unit I've got 23. If you want to roll them up. Rolling to wound the Gore, Phil needs 5s because it's a strength 3 hit. What's that? 5? Yeah, 5. That's 5 dead because I've got no 6. 6 dead because I've got no armor.
This feels appropriately apocalyptic to me.
Then I've got 16 on my Chaos Warrior. It's 5 to wound my Chaos Warriors. 4 in total.
Yep.
Right. I've got a 4 up save. 1 dead.
Turns out being toughness 4 and having armour is good.
Is better than just being toughness 4 at least. On your, how many iron breakers have you got, Phil?
Well, so I guess it's actually
Plus all the characters.
plus all the characters. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 total, but 2 of them are characters.
Ah, so it'll be done as shooting, right?
It doesn't say, but yeah.
4.
Okay. Love
it.
Fine.
On the rangers, you've got 7 rangers. Because you started with 10 and... all but 3 at the back got hit.
Some of them have died, though.
All right, how many is it? So it's 5 on the rangers. I get 2. And they
So
got
5s.
Yeah. Yeah,
One
so
dead.
killed a ranger. On the Doomseeker, nope.
Is he toughness? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, definitely not on a 3.
Yeah.
And then 2 on my Chaos Warrior unit.
Yeah.
In the back, chosen.
Not.
No. Right.
And then
We pull off the gate. Ah, now we can see at least what's in the fortress.
does it feel worthwhile?
It does. Regardless of whether I win or not. That's a win. The bolt thrower, no. And then into the combat with the Doomseeker, which I imagine Beiji's going first.
I don't know what a
initiative
Doomseeker's
are you?
initiative is. Probably not too bad.
Surely it's 2.
No, because Slayers have higher initiative. Initiative 3.
So I'll, even with a great weapon, be striking first.
Yeah.
Right, well I'll use a great weapon then. I hit you 4 times.
What weapon skill are you?
6.
Yeah.
And then I wound you twice with a great weapon.
Yeah, that's enough to kill him.
Right. And I'll overrun into your Ironbreakers, which I do on a I get 9 overrun.
7.
And with that, we go into Dwarf turn 7. Right, Dwarf final turn.
So we're going to do some moving that Max has suggested is...
I didn't. You can't.
We'll leave it unsaid.
I said that he was a coward and shying away from combat because what Phil is going to do now his skirmisher screen with 2 speed bumps, his
Correct.
Ironbreaker unit, preventing my warriors from getting into his frontage?
Correct.
Yes. Yes. Now, with that, you've done the Rangers. The Rangers that are in the front,
No, they're just...
are they going to shoot?
Yeah, of course.
Right, so do your bolt throwers and Rangers.
Right, so I'll fire the bolt thrower into this unit of
Chaos Warriors.
Chaos Warriors, which we should now be in the side of.
Yeah, yeah.
So 4 to hit. Well done, bolt thrower.
Excellent.
Well done.
It's always the way, isn't it? It's always the way.
Now this is a unit with throwing axes.
Yes. Are you going to use said throwing axes?
Well, here, no, I'm going to fire a crossbow.
Yeah, okay.
That's more for the stand and shoot.
Yeah.
Use the throwing axes.
Cool. So you've got 5 crossbows that will be hitting on 3s and then wounding on 4s.
Does it make a difference which unit we go against?
Probably not. There's no victory points, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we'll fire at the ones that are easier to kill.
Do you know what? There is a difference. I think you want to fire at the Gores because currently I can charge the Gores into the skirmishers.
Exactly.
Screen, and then my warriors into the other skirmishers, and then hopefully fight a second combat with my warriors. I think you need to get rid of the Gore so they can't get your primary Rangers out of the way.
Agree.
3 hits.
And then strength 4.
Yes. 2 dead. But he's not enough for a panic check.
No. Right, I'll fire with this unit at your warriors. They're obviously on -2.
Yes. So that's 7 Rangers hitting on 5s.
Yep.
Because you've got your BS3 normal.
Rangers
2 hits.
are good.
And then 4s to wound.
Nothing.
Rendering it all a moot point.
Yes.
Into combat. Into combat.
Yes.
Do you want to declare a challenge?
I think you declare a challenge first, right?
Because I charged.
Oh, I don't know. Actually,
It's your
maybe
turn.
my turn.
Do you want to declare a challenge?
Uh,
I've got no champion. The only person in there is Beiji. I'll declare a challenge if you're not.
well, I'll accept with the. I think I can only accept with my general
Why?
because he's the only one in the fighting rank. Oh, do they move through?
Characters move through, yeah. So your Thane with the battle standard bearer can move through.
Yeah. Well, he will move through.
Okay.
But I'll accept with my general.
Right,
I
yeah.
don't really think it makes much difference. Because it's no VPs and...
No. Well, it's for pride.
Yeah.
For power.
And you're down to a 1 wound.
So both of us are using a great weapon in the challenge. And my warriors charged over 3 inches, so they'll be striking first.
Uh-huh.
I've got a warrior with 3 attacks that can strike into the unit, who will be doing that. I get 1 hit and 1 wound. And then a warrior that can strike into the Thane. I get 3 hits and 1 wound. So it's one wound in the unit, 1 wound on the BSB.
And is this...
Great, normal additional hand weapon.
Right, so no
No
AP.
modifiers.
Right, so the Ironbreaker passes, and then the Thane has just got full plate.
Okay, so 4 up. Yes, a wound done.
Yeah.
Then Beiji has got 5 attacks. He hits 0 times. Good on you, Beiji. Go on, eviscerate me.
Well, I've only got 3 attacks.
Go on. So you're hitting me on 4s.
Right, so my general into Beiji hits 3 times at strength 6.
Yeah.
So 2 wounds at
I need
-2.
a single 5 up to survive.
Chaos armor?
That was the chaos
Oh, that
armor.
was the chaos armor.
Yeah, he's only got heavy armor.
Of course.
Because he's an exalted, not a chaos lord. I don't think that was enough of a celebration.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty good.
A moment of pride in yourself.
Yes.
Well done, Thane. Right, you then have your Thane into the Chosen Warriors.
Yeah, so 3 attacks.
Yes.
Weapon skill 5. 6 is a Thane, right? I think when Thane's a weapon skill 6, they should be
Surely
weapon skill
5.
6. No, because weapon skill 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because a king's weapon skill 7.
Oh, yeah, but I'm a Chosen Warrior, immortal Chosen Warrior of Chaos. He hit me 3 times,
Strength
Great
6.
weapon. so wounds me twice. I've got full plate, goes to 6s. Unlucky.
And And then I've got 2 Iron Breakers.
Yes, 2 Iron Breakers.
So 2 hits.
Strength 4, toughness 4.
No wounds.
Right. So you're heavy infantry.
Yep.
I've not got enough to break your ranks, so you've got 2 ranks.
Yep.
Close, a banner.
A battle standard.
A battle standard. You did 2 wounds.
Yep. You did 1.
I did 1. I've got a banner and a flank charge.
And a close order.
I have got 5 models, so I've got a close.
Yeah.
So I lose by 3.
Yeah.
Although I've not used my stubborn because we was on the walls, because I forgot about it. I can't use it now because I should have already used it. So I'm basically leadership 6. Because I'm down from 9 from my chaos. I run, and I run 5.
I will pursue.
Yeah, you need a 4 to... Oh, sorry, a 6 to get me. You get a 6. So I move 5 back and you move 5 forward.
Yeah.
Right, Phil, you have... Yeah, you've done me in. A unit within 6 of me broke and fled from combat of both
Yeah.
my units. So the Chaos Warriors are fine. The Beasts are leadership 8 because they've only got 1 rank. No! But they are undivided. I love it. Right, into Chaos, final turn. In Chaos turn, what I'm going to do is declare a charge on the Rangers on the right with my Beast Herd.
They will.
And on the Rangers behind on the left with my Chaos Warriors.
Right, so this unit at the front
Yes.
have throwing
axes.
axes, so they will stand and shoot. This unit here don't, so they'll just
They won't.
take it.
Yeah. Okay, so 5 throwing axes.
And that's just 3s to hit.
Yes.
3. Strength plus 1, I think.
So 4.
4s.
So 4s. 1. Boom. Right.
And we remember that for combat res.
And we... Oh, you move to me, if you will.
Yeah.
Because I still compress, don't I, to go round?
I assume so. I mean, it would be a bit bizarre.
That's... Since I've stood there for 2 turns, hopefully you'll forgive me. If that's not how it works later on.
Yeah, if it's not how it works, I'll just...
complain endlessly. Right, and I charge 9 inches into the Dwarf Warriors. So I'll move forward. Will you move to me so that I don't have to move the movement tray?
Yes.
So Phil ranks up to me, and do you know what? I'm going to chance that the Hell Cannon is going to fire indirectly at... Because your bolt thrower can't hold the tower, can it?
It's not unit strength 5.
No. So into the Iron Breakers. Ooh. Hits. Oh no, it's indirect.
Middle, right?
Yeah. I am a large target, so I can actually see.
So does it have to... Are you wanting to put
I
it...
have to go in the middle because it's a barrage weapon.
Right. So
I'll hole someone.
Well, there's 2 under the hole. Count all that up. So you've got 2 under the hole.
Yeah.
You've then got...
I get 2 wounds under the hole at -5.
Right, so that's 2 dead.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not magical, so you'll still get your...
Is it
For
not
some reason, the Hell
the
Cannon...
fucking demonic, soul-spewing...
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway. Enough said.
Right. Sorry. So 2 under the hole. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And it's 10 partials.
Yep.
Of which I get 3.
4.
I think I knocked that dice over, didn't I?
Oh, just...
Yes.
I don't know.
Then
Call it 4.
3s. No, calling it 3 so that I get the moral victory.
So does that have an AP on
This is at -2.
Right, so they go to 5s.
And then you've got 2 at -5.
Which auto
ignores, but then you've got your... you've got your
6
ward.
wards.
Yeah. So I do 3. That's not a quarter of the unit.
No, but
It is a panic check for heavy casualties because it's a Hell Cannon.
Yeah.
Go on, get a 12.
No.
Right. And let's get into the combat phase.
Yes.
My beasts on the right. I pass my Primal Fury.
Yep.
I've got additional hand weapons each. My beast, my Wargore gets 3 attacks, hits once, eviscerates a guy. And my beasts get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in contact.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10 and +1 on the end is 11 attacks. I'm going to hit on 4s because your weapon skill 4.
Yep.
5 hits and wound on 5s. Nothing. Cheers for coming.
Right, so just 4 attacks back for me.
Yes.
With great weapons.
Hitting on, well, 4s.
Weapon skill 4.
Yeah, so 4s. 3 hits. Wounding strength 3 means on 3s.
Strength 5.
Oh, strength 3 with great weapons.
Oh, sorry.
Still 3s, yeah. That's 3. So that's 3 res to you. I've killed 1 is 2 res to you.
+1 for the stand and shoot for me.
+1 for the stand and shoot. I've got a rank, a banner. So you've actually won by 1.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. I fail. But
Sorry.
I fall back in good order.
Ah.
Because I'm leading. I'm only leadership 8. I run,
Yeah.
so I run 6.
Well, I'll pursue
Okay.
at this stage of the game.
Oh,
Right. So I go. How many did you
went
run?
6.
6. It really matters at this stage.
yes.
What heroes?
Dwarfs, OP in sieges.
That's it.
OP in sieges.
That seems fair enough. Got to be OP in something.
Boo.
And if it's going to be something, sieges seems appropriately to be the thing.
Right. My sorceress is going to go first with Hammer Hand. Irresistible again.
Twice, yeah.
I get 2d3, so that's a total of 5 strength 4 AP minus 2 hits. I get 1.
-2, so just kills 1.
Yeah. Then my sorceress has +1 attack at +2 weapon skill. So his weapon skill 6 has got 3 attacks, hits twice. This sorceress might be the best thing in the list. That's 1 wound with ensorcelled weapons, so at -1. 5s?
No, 6s.
6s.
Heavy
So
armor.
another 1 dead. I've got 2 aspiring champions with great weapons, and with my charge bonus, I'll be striking first before your dwarves.
I've got great weapons anyway, so.
Right. So I hit 4 times, and then 3 at -2, 1 at -3.
So that's
4 total.
okay.
And then I've got my actual Chaos Warriors, of which I've got Champion and a normal Chaos Warrior. Hit on 3s, wound on 4s, 1 wound at -1.
So a 6 up. There you go.
Right. And I will overrun into the castle.
12, which was
12. Will I contact you?
if you're going straight forward, yeah. Yeah, because your frontage would be here, right? So yes.
Yeah. So with that overrun, both of us have a unit in the courtyard and no units that are unit strength 5 or more anywhere else. So
Nope.
none of us control anywhere, and it's a draw. Good game. And we'll catch everyone in the outro where we'll give our thoughts on the siege and rules that you can use at home to play sieges. So that was the siege game. It weirdly turned out a draw,
Yeah.
which I wasn't expecting actually. It turned
No.
sort of like 4 or 5. I was like, I'm never getting in here.
No, and like taking out the siege tower and you having that unit of chosen with your exalted
Champion,
lord, whatever. He's basically a lord level character,
Yeah.
isn't he? Yeah. Just being repulsed like turn after turn. But then they did get on,
yeah.
minced the unit of Thunderers, and then I know they obviously like fluffed the combat against the Ironbreakers quite badly.
Badly. Yeah.
But I guess it does show you've got to just keep plugging away, and you get stuff in, and because you've got 2,000 points versus 1,000 or whatever, then
Yeah.
you can start to make it count a bit.
I think the thing might be is that, like, going forward with rules, we'd have to think about what feels the least frustrating for any player playing it.
Does hitting on 6s feel frustrating?
Yes, yes, I would say so. And maybe
Yeah.
instead of you fail a leadership test on the wall and just immediately die, it's like, why not just have, if you kill a model, you step up onto the wall with that model, and we'll just go as normal.
See the
Then you
leadership.
don't go off the wall or
Yeah,
something.
because see the leadership one's interesting as well because, like, I think where they were going with it was they wanted that while you're on the wall, it's it really feels like desperate combat to the last man type stuff. That's all fine, but then what if I hadn't brought a leadership 9 army?
Yeah.
With a reroll for the BSB.
Yeah, it's just goblins in a fort.
That's the thing, is like, does it work for like and any army that's based off a rank bonus?
Yeah.
For leadership would have a serious problem because like Skaven or Beastmen.
Yeah. Well, we discussed this previously, haven't we? Before this game, one of the only things that was like, we're going to have to change this was warband adding to ranks, which I think we came to like, if you've got ranks at the bottom.
But what if you're defending? You wouldn't have a rank, and then if you lose the comp, do you see what I mean?
But usually in those situations, I suppose you won't have a unit of 12 or something that can fit nicely on a wall. You'd have a big unit, so then maybe you just leave the unit at the bottom and send 12 up, I guess, something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know, so that they could fit nicely within that castle.
Yeah.
So that might be something we have to, when I write it up, put that rule within.
I mean, I don't care about, what these low leadership armies have to deal with, but I can see how it would be frustrating.
For a playability standpoint.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't. I don't think it would work if you didn't allow for that.
Yeah, I think as well, maybe a different objective to the scenario, like get to the objective in the middle, rather than controlling all the walls or something like that. Because if I'd have just had a load of small units and been able to take out some of your small units.
Or even if you'd had like, right, I'm going to get over the ramparts, charge into the middle, and then look, my unit strength 5, skirmish, whatever, will just run up the ladders and be like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm here and you can't do anything about it. Yeah, well, exactly, to cut down on things like that. So that might be something to look at. Finally, what did you think about how easy it was to kill the siege towers? Because we said like the hitting things on walls, which we sort of expected, and leadership on walls was something we sort of knew going in. Whereas siege towers, I actually expected to be a lot more.
Because they've only got one defense, haven't they? Which is that they are toughness 7.
Yeah. And
so, like, a lot of what killed them was actually just chipping away at them with crossbows. With obviously, like the Master Rune of Burning Flame is very good, so that's very helpful. But and the quick shot one, the multiple shots one, like that obviously is a good combination. But you could imagine if you had a load of like poisoned stuff, that would also be a problem.
Yeah, or even just like something to stand and shoot, like, do you know, things like swivel guns that you can put on the walls in the siege rules, things like that are just increasing the damage outputs. And I think with 4 wounds and no armor save, actually it goes down quite easily, and the unit that's pushing that siege tower has no other way of getting in.
Yeah, exactly. They're left, like, you've taken a big unit because you've got to push it and you want to absorb some casualties to keep pushing it.
Yeah.
And then you want to obviously use it to get over the walls, kill stuff. So you need a big, expensive unit, I would say. They need to be like an elite unit.
Yeah, like that Chaos Warrior unit.
Yeah, exactly. And then, as you say, they're left just like, trying to hit the walls.
Yeah, well, that's
which
it.
they obviously...
I stood outside for like 3 turns, was it? Because I was like, the best way now, actually, isn't to charge your iron breakers and just lose again. It's to wait until I've got overwhelming force.
Yeah.
And literally chop at the walls with my swords.
I mean, I kind of like the way that the damage built up.
Yeah.
I think that's a nice mechanic, and it does feel like a very grinding game.
Yes.
In a good way.
No, it did. It's like, it's dragging like an actual siege.
It shouldn't feel like a game that's over like that, and it didn't. And that's so I think maybe the siege tower needs something to protect it a bit better.
Yeah.
Because also if you have like a bolt thrower or a cannon on the walls.
Well, 2 bolt throwers, if you can hit with both and wound, it's gone. Or a cannon that auto hits.
Yeah, exactly.
And does D3+1 wounds some of the cannons. Is like, siege tower gone. Siege tower gone.
And you're just going to target it straight away, aren't you?
Yeah.
If you've got those obviously they've got the range to get like 2, 3, 4.
I think maybe just more wounds would solve the problem.
Yeah.
Do you know, like
double the wound count?
Yeah, because then you can still chip it with crossbows, bows, if you've not got the cannons. But it also protects it from cannons by having that more padding. Maybe something to think about. Yeah,
but it does feel like I'm a bit disappointed that the siege tower didn't get to the walls.
To see what it did?
Yeah.
Well, I think you were expecting, like, so I was sort of saying before we played, 6s to hit is really harsh with ladders. And you were saying, oh, it just revolves around those siege towers having to have them. And I was sort of thinking it needs to work. Whatever we in future do needs to work. Because maybe I want to attack a small wooden fort, and it does, like with a palisade wall, and it doesn't really make sense to have this siege tower because it's a beast herd that wouldn't make a siege tower. So we need to, I think, do something that works with ladders only. Like we've discussed, maybe just going to -2 to hit rather than always 6s when going up ladders. So you can get this like wall, like the berserker that gets to the top of the wall, like the Uruk-hai berserker.
Clears it out.
Yeah, and then maybe, siege towers with more wounds just to protect them that bit more, especially now that magic is like 2d6 hits. Like say you had just like a wizard standing on top of a battlement that's just like, demonology you. And
would you still have to randomise that?
Yeah, potentially.
I suppose he'd...
We'd have to think about this. But anyway, we'll wrap it up there because this chat could go on forever.
And this room's very hot.
Yes. If you enjoyed it, hopefully you enjoyed it, let us know so that we know to make more Siege games. Because I'd really like to do more Sieges. Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming on, Phil.
No worries.
On a really warm day.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time. See ya.
Bye.